Operation 2, Mission 4. Despite how bad the last two missions went, they actually went pretty well, but we did take some hard injuries. Skater's going to be out in the infirmary for a while, and I think that was his first mission too, so welcome to my company. Here's your hospital bed. Our second veteran pilot also took some hard hits, so I won't be dropping with a second heavy mech in this mission. I have one, he was going to get it, but since he's injured, I don't want to drop him, and I don't want to put anyone else in it, or they'll be penalized. This mission gives us the same 8 slots, but a whopping 400 tons. We're up 100 tons on this mission, so I upgraded our weights across the board, for the most part. I actually went to the store and bought a Centaurian W using the stock build, except I upgraded the sensor because the idiots who sold it in the store did not use the last half ton of weight, so I just upgraded the sensor to help his sensor skill. I'm giving it to Fiend. We have Link's back in our overpowered catapult. So I did a lot more customization, mainly because we lost about half our clan weapons from the last mission. There was so much shit that was broken out of the last mission that I had to start filling back up our tech with inner spear stuff. So I just bought this from the store. I have so much weight to throw around in this mission, I needed another medium. I figured I would get the biggest one that I can get, and I went for a W. I like its build, PPC, gave it to Fiend. We're bringing back out the Beast. Customized his build for a little bit. He's our designated AC-20. I unfortunately lost the clan version, and I don't have another one. So that was a bad loss. We might not see another one for the rest of the campaign. Maybe I'll salvage one at some point. Gave him a large pulse, regular laser for his other weapons. Now this mech here has tissue paper for armor. It's one of the worst armored mechs in the game. It's comparable with a light mech. It has the same armor value as a Commando A. It's just pitiful. An older A has more armor, I think. So I'm stocking it with long-range weapons to try and keep it out of harm's way as much as possible. I mean, the amount of guns it can carry is fantastic. This thing can outshoot my catapult W, and I'm pretty sure it can carry slightly more guns than a Jagger mech W at 70 tons, and it's only at 50. But it has no armor. If it gets hit, it's going to rip in half quickly. I'm putting Falcon in it because she has an incredibly high piloting skill. Hopefully she can avoid getting hit. And if the mech does blow up like a powder keg, at least then she'll eject. But hopefully it won't get hit too much anyway. I'm putting long-range weapons in it. 2 large ER lasers, extended range, 2 AC-5s, 1 per shoulder, basically. And then just a dinky laser for the last couple of tons. We have our regular Hunchback. I'm putting the Clanner Gauss rifle in it. A couple tons lighter than the Inner Spear version. For the Clanner Gauss, also lighter, and backup weapons. He is better equipped because of these Clanner weapons. That's saving what, Clanner Gauss is 3 tons lighter, and the Heavy Flamer is 1 ton. So that's 4 extra tons of weight to have both of those. And that's basically paying for one of these lasers, just with the weight reduction, the weight discount. We have Mystique and our Hunchback J that is salvaged. I figured if I'm going to use this J mech, I may as well put our Jump Jetter into it. Mostly a stock build, but I kind of played around with the weapons. I changed it to a regular autocannon, Clan Heavy Flamer, Pulse Laser. Got Siren, autocannon, laser, pulse laser, pretty much the same as this build, except instead of a flamer, it's another laser because it can't carry as much. It's 5 tons. This mech is 5 tons lighter. And then we have Isis, our designated green. She's the only green that'll be dropping with us on this mission. It's mostly regulars. We're putting all these regulars to work. I used damn near all of them out of the barracks except for 2. Veterans injured and skaters injured. If you don't have enough pilots, if you didn't do a good job of ranking up like I did, you don't necessarily have to panic. You just come to the store. There's more greens available, and they've got 3 regulars for you. This chick here is on par with Falcon, practically. High piloting, hitman, very high gunnery. If you need another hard hitter, he's going to do it for you. Nice spiky hat, I think. And Scarab is another sensor guy, kind of like Hawk, except he can actually shoot. I have not hired anyone since Skater. That's our squad. This mission is not going to be covert. If you were wondering when we were going to stop being cowards with our sneaky missions and backstabs and what have you, you might like this mission. This mission is going to show the clanners how big of some balls that the first Davion guards have. There is no covert sneakiness to this mission. The clanners have a heavily defended base here, fully walled on all sides. They've actually got an outer wall that you could walk over because it's light walled, and they have a medium wall that you can't. And in the middle of that, all the way around, are turrets and gates. There's no obvious weak points to this base. There's no hill you can climb or, generator that you can exploit or fuel tanks. No, this is a well-defended base. So our solution will be to just drop in front of it with everything that we've got, kick in the front door, and kill everybody. Yeah, it's exactly how it sounds. This city, there's a city right here in front of the base, and in the next hour of game time or whatever, it's going to be a bloodbath. The city is full of vehicles, some elementals, and 1 or 2 mechs, and then they have a bunch more stuff in here along with turrets. And we're just going to just walk in here, kill our way through the city, kick in the door of the base, murder everybody. Sounds like a fun mission. There is one drawback though, we have a time limit. So you can't really be stealthy here if you want to. They're giving us 15 minutes to take that base from the time we drop. There are a few paths you can take. If you wanted to, you could try to there's a path here that you could take and try to come around behind it, but there's no real benefit because it has turrets all the way around. They're going to know that you're here one way or the other. I mean, it doesn't make much of a difference. It doesn't make much of a difference if you come behind it or not. You may as well just be at the front, unless there's something to shoot at or exploit, and there isn't. Not really. And that's also going to waste, several minutes of your time trying to run around when you could just take the direct approach. Let's see. Destroy enemy assets. That sounds familiar. I think that's what the last one said. Destroy smoke Jaguar hyperpulse generators. 2 small artilleries. I might try to use them on a bulldog. There's 1 bulldog in here, and there's also a hunchback in there. So we do have some AC-20s that'll be shooting at us. Sensor probe, not going to be of much use. We have intercepted enemy orders for an interstellar communic to be sent requesting additional smoke Jaguar forces to help defend the planet. Our intelligence analysis consider this to be a clear sign of our impending success, as the Port Arthur commander must know his situation to be desperate, or he would never even consider dishonoring himself and his forces by requesting aid. In other words, because of all of our successes, some of the people in charge of Port Arthur right now are about to start calling for help, which is viewed as a cowardly and desperate thing within Clan Smoke Jaguar. They would not normally do that unless it was absolutely necessary. Regardless, we must stop the hyperpulse communication to ensure that a galaxy or 2 of seasoned Jaguars don't descend upon us at exactly the wrong moment. Yeah, that would be bad. The hyperpulse generators, HPGs, are within the heavily defended walled base at the edge of Yokohama. You will reach the city approximately 15 minutes before intelligence reports the transmission systems power up. So there is not much time to destroy the HPGs before they transmit. So the reason why there's a clock is because they're going to transmit a long-range signal across the galaxy to call for help with Port Arthur. Tactical warning. Bondsman Hunchback Mark IIs mounting heavy ultra autocannons reported in the area. It'd be nice if we could salvage one of those, but it's highly unlikely. I managed to cap the full 400 tons on this one. I didn't have that much weight at first because I'm out on the other catapult. It would have been easier to cap, but I just went to the store, bought the Centaurian, and that allowed me to upgrade the weight on another mech. We're dropping with all of our Hunchbacks that we've got, and by upgrading another Cougar, I have another Cougar, but I upgraded it, the Centaurian, and that gave us our last 20 tons of weight, 35 to 55. We also have our Hollander. 4 Hunchback, Centaurian, our 1 heavy mech, 1 out of 2, Hollander, and Cougar. So let's get started. We've got 15 minutes
Commencing deployment.
from now.
Prepare for combat.
Sir, I have a contact.
It's plenty of time, but if you sit around reading a newspaper, you might fail the mission. Shoot that.
Give it to me, sir.
Come on, don't set it off.
Your name.
We're gonna save our heavy hitting pilots. I've got our long-range heavy hitters in this group. Try to save some of their ammunition,
Sir, I have a
and
contact.
just tell these guys to shoot it. We don't want the base to be alerted, so make sure you take out all of the alarms. The city is about to be just shredded. You can see some elementals right there. They're not very discreet. Don't use your AC-20 on that. I don't want these people to shoot yet.
Leave it to me.
See, there should be a salvage over here. This is a good level to have LRMs. I would have liked to have had that other catapult. Get away from that.
Give it to me, sir. Here you go. Here you go.
About to set off the alarm.
Yes. Target destroyed.
Sir, I have a contact.
See, we can't shoot over this or any of the buildings except with missiles.
The show is on. This is Wayne taking enemy fire.
You keep an eye out for radars.
Got sensor traces.
Check it out, sir.
I think that's a mech. Moving over here to get the salvage.
Enemy components
I can hear
captured.
building captured. Give it to me, sir.
You got it, sir. Being here. I've got
Come on,
sensor
Falcon,
traces.
put those long-range weapons
Sir,
to
I have
use.
a contact.
You got 2 Ultra 5s.
I'm on it.
This is the beat. Another one bites the dust.
Ruler J.
I've got it.
Give it
It's
to
very
me, sir.
cluttered in these tight streets, and you can't shoot over the buildings except with missiles. You need either SRMs or LRMs.
I can hear. My sensors have a new contact.
You hear that beeping, that annoying beeping sound. It's the damn alarm about to go off.
Show me something special. Beast here. Another one bites the dust. This is gunman target is toast.
Sir, I have a contact.
You within range?
Here. I'm getting shot at.
There we go.
Give it to me, sir.
Use those missiles links. Mine's over there. Cougar.
Give it to me, sir.
That may not be butthead.
You
Sir,
hear
I have
him?
a contact.
Wait here.
That's
Enemy
funny.
vehicle destroyed.
I am under attack.
Let's hurry up, guys. Where's that other node? There's another salvage here somewhere.
I've got it.
Maybe it's over here to the right. Ah, there it is.
Fire. Wait here. I'm under attack.
Shoot back.
Sir, I have a contact. This is Falcon, sir. There's a new center contact. Falcon here.
Splitting up our targeting a little bit.
Give it to me, sir.
Shoot him, will ya?
Check it out, sir.
No problem, sir.
Need one of you to go get this. Get down there. We're almost to the base. Like I said, there's no stealth in this mission. We're just going to walk right over the base and kick in the front door.
Acknowledged. Leave it to me, sir.
I've got sensor tracers.
There's landmines here, by the way. There's a couple of landmine areas in the city. They put up roadblocks. I have no idea why they did that. You just walk around them, literally.
I'm on it.
Try and take out this.
Here. Sir, I have a contact.
We want to delay the alarm as long as we can. But we're not going to have very long as soon as we get over here and start whacking turrets. As soon as we touch one of these turrets, the base will go into alert anyway, but we're delaying it for as long as we can. Look at all the turrets.
Got it, sir.
Leave it to me, sir.
It's frontal assault time. It's a frontal assault.
I'm under attack. Gunman here. I've got a contact.
Try and get up to the wall.
You got it, sir.
We need to do something about the barracks that's going to go off.
This is the beat. I'm getting shot at. I've got it.
Where's our J?
My sensors have a new contact.
Ah, we alerted it. Airstrike.
Taking fire.
Airstrike. Where's the barracks? Now get out of there. Jump out. I think she took more damage than I intended.
Wait here. One less enemy crawler.
Leave it to me, sir.
We're trading shots.
Hitting me pretty hard. Here comes trouble.
Very good, sir. I'm taking fire. Taking the shot. I'm on it.
Like I said, it's a damn bloodbath.
Yes, sir.
This is
Where's our
Gunman.
catapult?
Weapons are nearly out.
Shoot at that.
Gunman here.
Look at that.
Out of ammo. This is one less enemy crawler.
One less enemy crawler. We're kind of
One second more. I'm on it.
shoot this guy quickly.
Taking fire. This is Falcon. Yes, there's a mech everywhere.
What's our timer at? 9.5 minutes. Making pretty good time. You shooting at Mystique? Get out of there. Jump away.
They've torn through my armor.
They torn through my armor.
Take care of him.
I barely even have to aim.
This guy is still shooting at us. I've got more missiles than you. She fell down. Here's our door.
I'll take care of it.
I don't think we need to bother with any more turrets now that we have the base.
Enemy crawler.
Come on, guys, just walk through there. There's a hole in the wall. Really?
You, sir.
Alright, fine. I'll punch another one for you, King. Now can you get in there? So we pretty much cleared out the base. Airstrike both of the barracks to try and stop some of this stuff from turning on.
Mystique here. I can't get through here. This is Mystique.
Did not get the
Building
mechs
captured.
from turning on.
I'll take care of
Oh,
it.
I forgot, they're on the mech warrior barracks. You see, the regular barracks is for vehicles. The mech warrior barracks was actually for that hunchback. There was two mechs in here and they didn't have a crew. If you take out this, you could stop the hunchback from turning on, along with that Uller. But I managed to kill him anyway.
I'll take care of it.
So now that
Mystique here.
we've
Building
gotten
captured.
in the base, you can get more kills by letting everything turn on, but I wasn't going to risk it.
I'll take care of it. Building captured.
I'm just kind of leapfrogging around.
Enemy components
Opponents.
captured.
Building captured. I'll take care of it.
You see, the jumping is much worse in a medium mech. It's actually better in the clan heavy mechs. They're faster and they have longer
Mystique
a
here.
longer
Building
distance.
captured.
This is a crappy inner spear
I'll take
mech.
care of it. Mystique here. Building captured.
Enemy components
take care of it.
captured.
Plenty of salvage around here if you want to come and get it. And we can take the gate. So all the remaining turrets are under our control. There's no point going after all of them. Just punch your way either through the gate. I recommend a corner because there's fewer turrets as opposed to the center. So they have laser turrets, and then they have cannon turrets which have AC-10s. I don't think we've seen missile turrets yet. Well, actually we did on a couple of missions, but I didn't fight them.
Building captured.
That where the missile turrets have LRMs.
Sir. I got it.
So I'm just looking around
Fire in here.
before I cap this with my extra time. There's a couple of resource bunkers to take. There's no reason not to take them. And there's 2 in the city. There's one here, and there's one here. If you avoid taking the city route, you're probably going to miss these. But you see, they give you plenty of time. I used a little over half the time limit, and I've already smashed my way through the city, and I could just sit here for the remaining time. But I'm just going to go ahead and shoot it.
Mission objective complete.
Went pretty well.
Mission successful.
I don't think anyone got injured. I don't think I lost any weapons. They give you enough weight to throw around on that level. That's not too difficult. I have yet another rank up. We're running out of green pilots for our sensor mechs. Since our advanced sensors can only be put into a Raven or Light Clan mech, I try to always keep a green around to pilot it. It's kind of like our trainee slot. We get our electronics and we get a green on the same slot. Now she's hit regular. So we might be switching to a Cougar J and just slotting Skater from this point, because now ISIS is regular. Everyone got some more skill ups across the board. Mystique got some J points, which will help her rank up to veteran. Let's see what we salvaged. Beagle, in case we lose one. Sensor intermediates, worth some money. Clan pulse lasers, those are decent. Some Clanner sensor basics, a bit better than ours, or you could just sell them for money. Clan large ER laser sensor advance, worth decent money. Ultra AC Vive, worth some really valuable salvage here. But sadly, I didn't get any of the mechs. There was a Hunchback Mark II that you could have salvaged, or 2 Ullers and a Cougar, I think. But it looks like I didn't get a damn thing from this mission, and I'm not going to replay it to try to get better salvage. I've got enough money to kind of fund my way through the rest of the game. Even if I don't get, things that I need, I can just save up and start buying heavy mechs at this point. I should be in decent enough shape to get through the rest of the campaign, even if I rarely salvage anything. No one took that bad damage either, except for Mystique. That Hunchback is in bad shape. Everyone else just has some armor damage, I think. That's it. That's a nice short mission. I think I spent as much time in the hangar. Well, off camera, I spent more time editing than I did recording, and then I spent a great deal of video time in there as well. See you next mission.